Hey everybody, Arkanova here.
And focus you.
Bring back some more. Let's play Daybreak 2. The Adventures of Van and his concierge. Last we left off, we did the garden floor for 9. Floor 9. Now, we got a couple of force weeks to do. Eat the sweets contest. Plans have been laid back to hold the sweets contest. And everyone's faster. Sweets. Shannon and Makino. Sweets.
Stuff.
Things.
Then let's head over. Food.
Adventures.
Mostly sweets.
Movies. Probably.
Maybe movies.
I got in these chests.
The flowers are so beautiful. I love this season.
Weird. Ready for the bulletin board. This one should be an extermination quest.
All right.
Or not. Ah, there we are. Oh, great. Alright.
Here goes.
Well.
You're the monster.
Oh, this is a fucking robot. Doesn't even matter what outfit I have Judith in, friggin'. She's just gonna go into turn to fucking Grimcat anyway.
You're up, Ren.
Activating drive. I'll give it my all. Pressure and movement. Allow me. Yeah, Ren. Activating skill. Now or never. Yes, now. You know what to do, Anya. I'll give it my all. Initiating. Ha! You're not.
Anyway. Now that's taken care of. Oh. Okay. That's a little more I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
A little more scary.
Your turn, Judith.
Yes.
Sucker.
A chance.
Going on.
It's time. Keep it up. It's working.
It's actually a lot more scary.
Allow me. Yeah, Ren. Activating skill. Here goes. I know all there is to know.
All there is to know.
Initiating drive. Get a ball. Ha! You're next on your... Allow me. Now then. Boost level maximum. Good luck.
No.
Pull out all the stops.
She has 0 EP.
Yeah. Steal the show, Judith. You're coming right up. You know what to do, Anya.
Pull out all the stops.
Well, they're actually getting like ridiculously wrecked up there.
You'll be sorry.
Oh, don't like that.
Pull out all the stops.
I growl. It's go time.
Pull out all the stops.
It's up to you, Ren. I'm ready anytime. Good luck.
Pull out all the stops.
Zypha, activate. Activating skill.
There we
Here
go.
goes.
Good luck. Activate. Careful, you're not looking too hot. Grab. It's time. I'm ready anytime.
Alright, now we're good.
Activating skill. It's go time.
Sucker.
Now it's my turn. Boost level maximum. Good luck. Activating drive.
Pull out.
Activating skill.
Well, at least I cancel out all the shit.
Chance.
A chance. Activating drive. I'm ready anytime. Zypha, activate. You know what to do.
Alright, there we go. For real this time. Darkness.
Reward deposited.
Come on, Greg, get maxed out. No,
No.
come on. How many four? Like, are these the last handful of force bigs? Let's see, one more driver. Yep, just 2 more to go. That's it.
Yep.
Missing 4 chests to get Yatagaras.
What's next?
Off we go.
Off I go.
We go.
The flowers are so beautiful. I love this season.
Out from the bistro.
Let's get out there and kick some butt.
Would you care for some flowers?
Quit dawdling and buy something.
Don't tell me what to do, you old hag.
Alan.
Stay out of
Perhaps the
trouble
archives are
now.
complete. Oh, it's you, Laps. You would have left by now. The Aramis Academy Festival is the event of the season, you know. So make sure you take the time to enjoy yourselves. Come to think of it, that Aramis Gainsbourg guy sure was a bit of an oddball, don't you think? But they say he understood Sheena like no other. He believed that the educating the youth was of vital importance to the success of the democratic revolution. Thought that to the end, too. Alright, can I go now? Learn to listen to your elders, you snot-nosed brat. Whatever, anyway, you guys seen any movies lately? What? Where did that come from? Back in my younger days, I was at the theater practically every night. But it's been a while since I last went. Would you like us to recommend a movie for you? Yeah, right, like I'd be interested in what you Rugrats call a good movie. What I want are brochures, and lots of them. If you got any, hand them over, would you? Maybe I'll even give you something for the effort. Brochures, huh? Okay, I guess we can give you some. Yeah, and if it gets you going to the movies, I'd be more than happy to. Well, I'm not going to force you to hand them over or nothing. Just keep in mind, alright? Award-winning best actress in the world, right here. You saying you're not going to listen to her movie X?
Yep.
Okay.
And over the brochures. It's enough? Looks like a pretty good selection to me. Now, what do I want to see? I can always decide later. Anyway, thanks for your hard work. Why don't you take this compensation? Wait, I've seen this before. It's some sort of crystal, right? A Honic seal. It's used to make all kinds of powerful weapons. Mr. Giscard might know how to... Taught me how to process it, actually. If you want, I should be able to turn it into something useful. Ha! Nice. Thanks a lot, Gin. Nothing more than some scrap I found on the street. Honestly, I'm more grateful you took it off my hands. Nice. I keep going in goddamn circles.
Because you want to see the cats. Luna and Artemis.
This is Old Town. The bistro's right there.
Yeah.
The bistro's nowhere near the fucking chest. Huh. Awesome. Awesome to the maximum. If you have a thing over your head, stop walking. The cloves seem to be in full bloom today. It's starting to look an awful lot like spring around here. By the way, did I ever tell you about the time I single-handedly planted all the clove trees in the capital? Oh, to be young again. If only I could plant 3,000 more. I thought maybe I had overdone it a little, but before I knew it, they were already one of the most famous sights in Edith. I can never quite tell if she's actually lying or not. I guess this is her idea of fun. Oh, that reminds me. I feel like I remember a key falling out of my pocket back then. Probably got buried in the roots somewhere. What was it for again? The terrace entrance? Ah, well, don't doubt anyone will ever find it anyway. Whoa, I wonder if that part's true. Who knows? Maybe we ought to pick it up along the way. Hey, that's what we needed. That ain't the key. Mew mew. Mew mew mew. That one seems to be carrying something. Is that? Obtained a rusted key. Perhaps this key is that old one mentioned. Why don't we see if it works? Oh, hey, there we go. Let's go try the key I found earlier and inserted the key into the keyhole. Ha! It opened. The heck? It was that easy? I guess we just got lucky. I suppose this means the old lady really was telling the truth. I guess so.
Well, what a nice little chest.
Security 3.
Granted.
I thought you were sleeping, Mayor.
Oh, gotta hack stuff. Oh,
How far back? How far back do you go, you son of a bitch? Quite a bit, actually.
Confirming surroundings. Conducting search. This is kid stuff. I'll be more careful
That's not
this
counting.
time. Conducting
No.
oh no.
That's a good law. Now do me a no sweat. Confirming surroundings.
This might actually take a couple of tries.
Conducting search. Conducting search. Confirming surroundings. This is kid stuff. I bypassed the security. Conducting search. That's a good lock. Now do me a snow sweat. Confirming surroundings.
Oh, I guess it says you can either be sneaky, avoid the guys, or just, double button press. Himmel. Yes. Himmel den Himmel. That's my last gem. Evasion plus crit. That's not a bad gem at all. Not a bad gem. Alright, so let's check out those arts drivers we got. We got Darkness, we just had Shadow Spear and a bunch of empty slots, whoop-de-doo, and then Saint. So, those are fundamentally useless to me. Actually, not even fundamentally. Those are absolutely useless to me.
The flowers are so beautiful.
Oh, they're not. Shut up. You don't-
Flowers are great.
She doesn't know about the beauty.
Yeah.
Looking is always free, you know.
Soul Chef. Parties!
Come see us again sometime.
You're a loser. Loser.
Okay, fine.
Fine what?
Thank you all.
I'm a loser.
Damn right you are. Loser. Craft weapon with onyx or steel.
Make the one.
I can only make the one.
That's what I said.
Where's Ren's weapon? There it is. Bardan. Unstoppable force.
Allow me
What
to
you got in the
assist.
bargain? But nothing. You're a loser too.
Allow me to assist.
Shut up. You can't assist nobody with nothing. Oh, come on.
Shut down.
Shut up. Take that. Anyway. Hey, I said shut up, not turn away.
Then let's head over.
Step right up.
What's playing right now? Nothing.
Thank you for your visit today.
Absolute garbage. We've seen it all. Oh wow, it literally said I'm only allowed to go to the freaking
Let's do
the
this.
theater. You're gonna break your chair. Stop breaking your
Do
chair.
what I want.
I'm gonna blow your back out.
Nope.
Something you're looking for in particular?
Deluxe dumplings.
Talk to you later.
Oh man, that was so good. Right? Having some gelato after a bath is absolutely to die for. Nope. You gotta have milk tea. It's gotta be Musasano. You are a loser. You don't even remember what I was referencing.
Yeah, I do.
Bullshit. What was it?
It was from. It was Durarara, the milk. Was
You are a
Durarara.
loser.
No, it wasn't Durarara. God dang it.
And it's
No.
not Don to Don either.
No, it was, oh yeah, no, that's what I meant. It was it's Index.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys haven't forgotten why we're here, right?
Fuck you.
Of course not. Nothing wrong with taking a little breather, though. Yeah, you could probably use some R&R yourself, Kyle. You're too uptight. All that tension in your body is going to scare off all the fish. You won't even be able to catch a minnow. Don't jinx it. Oh, well, if it isn't Van, did you see the request you put up on the bulletin board? Yeah, I saw it. It said you wanted to consult with us about a legendary something or other. Yeah, I think I found the legendary fish over in the lake at Dirk Memorial Park. But no matter how many times I try to catch it, the thing just keeps slipping away. Wait, you're trying to fish up the Lord of the Lake? That should be interesting. If I'm still a beginner at fishing myself, it's much more complicated than I thought it would be. I mean, I've got a few catches under my belt, sure. I'm nowhere near as good as you guys. Knowing that, you still want us to take the job? Yeah, as long as you're willing, of course. So what do you say? Why the hell not? It's a story related, so great. I got all these ladies in swimsuits, they're ready to fish. Alright, we'll take the job. Tell me more. Nice. First, let me tell you about the target. Put it simply, it's not your average carp. That's for sure. It's a magic carp. He'll grant you one wish.
Flash.
You lose. Apparently believed to be over 200 years old. Over 200? That would mean it's been around since before the Calvin was even a republic. It's like a living piece of history. However, there haven't been many sightings of it in the past few years. I mean, some people were even saying it had died. But then, 3 weeks ago, Kyle finally managed to spot it. I was just fishing out on the lake at night. But then I saw it. The Magna Garvels. It's an old catfish that hides itself deep in the lake's caverns. That fish has seen many a challenger, but none who has succeeded. Catfish, so because of the cat-like whiskers that grow on their faces. I've heard they're carnivorous, too. They'll eat anything and everything. Oh, I had Ass catch one for me once. It was so yummy. How kind of him. You two seem to have an awful lot of experience with the wilderness. I'm surprised you were able to see anything at night. It gets rather dark in that area. Actually, something weird happened right before the fish appeared. There was an earthquake. It can't have been a coincidence. I've read in ancient manuscripts that mention stuff like this happening before. When the ire of a catfish wakes, the earth beneath your feet shall quake. We have a saying like that in the East as well. But to naturally witness such an event, how interesting. I think I heard something about an abyss worm around that park too, though. Maybe that's what brought the fish out. But regardless, you said you've been having a hard time catching it, right? Yeah, it's really frustrating. It is legendary, after all. It wouldn't be so impressive if you catch it with a single worm. We also gave baiting it a try. Lost a lot of good rods that way. But didn't we hear something about some super sturdy fishing rod recently? Yes, it was called the Rod of the Heavens. Said to have been used by General Atkinson over 100 years ago. Thing's probably fucking decrepit by now. General Atkinson, Olger Atkinson. He was seen as Dirk's right-hand man in the Calvardian Revolution. He was half Eastern as well. This rod of his, it has a lot of inscriptions on it, right? Yeah, that's what they say. I actually found a passage on it in one of Sheena Dirk's personal memoirs. Apparently, General Atkinson managed to hook the catfish with that rod once. It got away from him in the end, though, so he's a loser. So even the general couldn't catch it. Sounds like this thing will be quite the opponent. Anyway, you want us to find that fishing rod for you? Ding ding, you guessed it. And just so you know, from what Ahab's told us, or Ahab, rather, your best bet is going to be in the Black Light District. He wanted us to give up looking for it because of how dangerous it gets down there. So that's why he sent out a force big, right? An antique fishing rod found its way to the Black Light District. Well, pretty sure we know at least one person that can find it. You talked about Yamai, right? Sounds like you guys know just the person to ask. Does that mean we can leave this Dark Ride Solutions for now? Of course, we'll get you that rod in no time.
Well, we're on the clock now.
Oh, so I don't even get to fight the fish? I better fight the fish.
You don't fight the fish.
I better fight the fish.
You don't fight the
I'm gonna fight the fish.
No.
I'm gonna swim down there, I'm gonna punch him in his face.
No.
His little fishy face, his little blub blub.
That's blub blub. Not the blub blub. That's right.
She hit me.
You hit me too, so it's fine.
You hit me first.
You started it.
You always start it.
You started
That's all you do is start it.
I do not. You
I'll
started
be seeing you.
Prove it.
I can't.
Exactly. I can though.
You cannot.
Prove it.
You can.
She hit me, guys. She hit me.
You bop me.
She gave me the whoop up. The
You
what
gave
for?
me a little bop.
She hurts.
Got a question.
She hurts me in the emotions. But I'm gonna get her where it hurts. Into babies. You talk about General Atkinson's fishing rod? Well, you're right. It came through here a little while back. I'm surprised it actually exists. Would you happen to know where it went? Come on now. You really think I'd just tell you because you asked? After all, it sure would be nice to have you owe me a favor. Then again, maybe this is fate. Fate? How so? That rod you're looking for is a strange one. They say it chooses its wielder. I did my best to try and stake a claim to it, but guess it just wasn't meant to be. That is pretty strange. You think so? Stuff like that is all sorts of fairy tales. Well, whether or not it's true, the rod didn't choose me. Last I heard, it was over at Kanzas Stobelstall. Makes sense. Kanzas always had a thing for fishing. I'm gonna make you go fast.
No.
Spinning. He's the one over in Side District, right? That's right. He's a pretty respectable guy when it comes down to it. Comes by sometimes to look for Eastern cooking tools. Thanks for the info. We'll pay you back when we get a chance. Kanza actually moved his stall over to Aramis for the festival. He should be our front gates, I believe. That's right. He's been rather popular with the students lately. Let's get to moving then. Duh. No.
It's a festival.
No. No.
Festival.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Fun.
No.
Festival.
No. It hasn't been fun for days now.
Gonna eat some.
Give me the rod of the heavens.
Let me ask you something.
Yes. The rod of the heavens, huh? Never thought you'd be the one to come looking for it. Yeah, well, someone pointed us in your direction. You have it? I had it. Had it. What, you already gave it away? I loaned it out to an old fishing friend of mine. What did you need it for? A client of ours was hoping to use it to catch some legendary fish. Legendary fish? You mean the Magna Garvels? Oh, you know it? Guess that makes our job easier. See, they managed to spot the thing a couple of weeks ago. You know, I'm not much of a fisherman myself anymore. Maybe this is fate. The rod is yours. Are you sure? They say that the rod of the heavens has gone from hand to hand ever since the time of the ancients. That being said, neither me or my fishing friend have had the time to make use of it. That's why I'd like to give it to you. At least then it'll have a chance to do what it was made for. You're really just going to hand it over. Fishermen are a strange breed indeed. He's not a fisherman. Well, it wouldn't be the first time we've met some real weirdos. And who's his old fishing friend you lent the rod to? That would be Bishop Orwell. A bishop likes to fish. I suppose that's not too odd. Wouldn't have expected you guys to be so close. Guess fishing just has a way of bringing people together. Indeed it does. At any rate, I'm sure you'd be willing to part with the rod if you talk to him. I believe my dream to you then. Go, use your newfound strength to secure the fish of legend. You got it.
Gonna eat something?
Duh.
Got a question for you.
Give me the rod, old man. So, that rod is a tool you need to catch a legendary fish, is it? Alright, please wait here a moment. Sure. Oh, it appears it was stolen. Well, here it is. Looks like any other fishing rod. Nice, thanks a lot. You know something about this rod does seem a little intense. Is it maybe made out of star steel? It's possible. We actually call it onyx steel in Calvard, though. It's an alloy made from a combination of black Zemirian ore. I believe it's used to make some of the world's most powerful weapons. Come to think of it, we just got some from Gin, didn't we? I'm not certain of the exact material it's made from. However, I do know that this rod was once favored by the great General Atkinson. That's all you have need of me for. May Adios bless you and your fortune and endeavors. I pray that you manage to resolve the General's last lingering regret. Hey, that's a pretty tall order, don't you think? Ah, well, leave it to us. Let's run back to our clients. Yay. What a pain in the ass this turned out to be. I have the rod. The rod. You're back. That fishing rod. Nice, I knew you could do it. Yep, here it is, the rod of the heavens, just like you asked. So, that's case closed, right? Nope, you gotta go fight the fish. Well, not exactly. See, we suck. What do you mean? You see, we were all talking it over, and we kind of have a feeling we're not the ones the rod will choose. Yeah, I mean, you were the one who went through all the trouble of finding it for us. If the rod chooses anyone, it'll probably be you. No, he has better things to do. I choose you. Amy. Yay. I mean, Leela. Aww. Oh, I'm pretty sure this wasn't part of our original deal. You're really okay with us catching legendary fish for you? Yeah, fate's placed it in your hands after all. We can always cheer you on from the sidelines. When you're ready to head out to catch a big one, come find us. We'll tag along. Obviously, because you're the most qualified. Yeah, you're the leader. If you don't do it, who will? Careful. Talk him up anymore and his head will turn into a balloon. Maybe I am the right man for the job. Alright. Finally time. This is going to be great. You ready, man? Sure. Yeah, let's get going. Alright, it's legendary fish time. I'm ready. I'm gonna catch the big one. Well, here you are. You're sure this is where you last saw the fish? Yep, this is definitely the place. There's the quake. Whoa! An earthquake? But this is the only area that was shaking. There's no mistake. The fish has to be close. So it's just like you said. Let's try and track it with shard search. Magna Garvels, you're about to be seafood. We're not going to eat it, Van. It's 200 years old.
What a nice secluded fishing spot.
Let's do this thing.
One.
Hey. That's it. This is a big one.
That was so hard. General Atkinson's a shitty fisherman. He couldn't do that. It was 3 button presses. So difficult. Holy Seepith. Nice. I want to catch another one of him. Is this it? He did it. Woohoo! I just knew you had it in you. Oh yes, I pressed 3 buttons. You were amazing, Van. Damn, that sure was a big ass fish. Hey, is it really okay that I fixed this thing up? It's too late for regrets now. I hate to admit it, but there's no way we could have caught it without your help, man. That's right. By the way, I managed to get a pretty cool picture of it, too. I'm sure those will do big numbers on the socials. What a remarkable catch. Grandpa! Now, send the fish back. It's a legendary fish. It's not meant to be fished out. Put it back. No, I fished it. Lake is public property. I can do what I want. Hey, you came. Aren't you Makino and Kyle's grandfather? And you came all the way out here by yourself? You're not just some average Joe, are you? Well, a fisherman must always be aware of his surroundings, after all. But for you to fish up something even General Atkinson couldn't catch. Congratulations on the job well done. You know, given your skill, you might just be able to join the 8 fishing wizards someday. 8 fishing wizards? Oh yeah, the 8 fishing wizards. I may not be some expert fisherman, but even I've heard of them. They're men of refinement who have managed to reach the very peak of their fishing careers. The rods they wield are said to split the oceans. Split the oceans? They sound fake as hell. Well, they're definitely not. I know one of them. Not sure about the rest, but I'm pretty confident that that guy could pull it off. Where do you even find these people? The world's a big place, I guess. Yeah, there's all sorts of people out there. Anyway, this was pretty fun, guys. Think I might just take up fishing as a hobby again. As long as you keep using that rod, you'll be aces. I think we should start heading back now, though. I gotta upload all these pictures. Yes, upload all those pictures of the fish you didn't catch. That, man, the rest have scored their fans back in the bathhouse. Yeah, they're gonna upload all those pictures of the fish I caught. Trying to get Tinder dates using my fish?
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
I'll be a stick in your mud. Did I say the last one was? Andalusia. So technically I don't need to do this last green one.
Here goes.
But I'm going to because it's the last force big in the game.
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
Although it'd be funny if I just freaking had Van not do the sweets contest. Just make him do all that work and then no reward for Van. Oh, well, if it isn't Van. I appreciate you all taking the time to visit, but I'm afraid I'm a little preoccupied at the moment. No worries, we're here on business today anyways. You guys sent out a force big asking for Arkwright Solutions help, right? We came to lend a hand. Does that mean you're the Spriggan everyone's been talking about? What a surprise to think it was you the whole time. Well, thankfully you've caught me at the perfect moment. Your request mentioned something about the Edith Sweets contest, right? Sounds like a pretty big deal. Listen up, Fairy. The Edith Sweets contest is more than just a big deal. It's a test of will that features the most celebrated patissiers in the capital. It may only be held every once in a blue moon, but it's an event that defines the future of each and every confections establishment in the capital. Andalusia was the winner of last year's contest, which means they're practically a shoo-in for this year's too. I see. You keep track of all their contests, huh? I'd expect nothing less from the Professor of Sweets. Up until last year, the event was sponsored by the Quincy Company. Many of the participants were from the East and the Central East, so the judges had ample opportunity to act with prejudice. That won't happen again. Hard to believe they're holding such a historic event in Aramis of all places. Sorry, I must have forgotten to mention it to you. As last year's winner, we were consulted as to where the contest should be held. As you may know, we're also in charge of providing the sweets for Aramis's cafeteria. We try to set up a booth at their school festival every year. Due to it overlapping with the contest this year, I suggest we might as well hold the contest at Aramis. Schools readily agreed to the proposal, of course. I even added my own seal of approval. However, we've recently been made aware of a few complications, shall we say. That's why we issued a force big. Why are you saying that, Ren? Alright, makes sense to me. Why are you saying that, Ren? So what did all the participants decide to bail on or something? Well, you see, apparently all the patissiers other than Holland have fallen horribly ill. Baked beds. At the same time, that's impossible. Well, usually, before we hold the contest proper, we have a qualifying competition in order to determine who will be participating. Of course, that meant we all had to taste every entered dish, and it was just so happened that one of our contestants decided to use a rather rare spice. Due to an unfortunate combination of ingredients, the result was mass food poisoning. And because everyone was unaware of this combination, they were all unlucky enough to fall victim to it. You've got to be kidding me. Almost sounds like it could have been a terrorist attack. Simply hearing the word terrorist has me on edge. Didn't something similar happen in Longport? There's no need to worry. After conducting a thorough investigation, the police have concluded it was indeed an accident. Yeah, haven't sensed anything fishy on my end either. I guess that makes things a little better. Thankfully, my symptoms were very light compared to the others. But the rest had no choice but to withdraw. Most said they were unwilling to participate if they weren't in top form. It would be a shame to call the whole thing off, however. Instead, we thought we could perhaps bend the rules a bit. We're hoping to attract more participants if we open registration to the general public. Given such a strange circumstances, we figured we might as well rename the competition to the Aramis Sweets Contest. However, we're still unable to decide who to recruit for participation, and the contest is just around the corner. Ah, yes. I love how we're in Andalusia, and they're selling Quincy stuff. They're direct competitors. So what we're saying is, as long as Holland's not the only competitor, everything else should fall into place. Still, convincing someone to join a competition on such short notice is going to be a hell of a task. Well, I'm sure we must know someone that'd be willing. We have to know someone. The world of sweets is at stake here. No. Alright, we're on the case. Are you sure? Thank you so much, Van. Honestly, I think you might be doing him a favor, not the other way around. But anyway, as a member of Aramis' student council, myself, I'll do everything I can to help. Guess our policy of only taking serious requests got thrown out the window, huh? Shut up, Swin. Rules don't matter when there's sweets involved. Nadia, I knew you were my best friend. Well, I suppose it's decided. Could you tell us about how many participants you'd like us to recruit? If possible, 4 would be ideal. 4, huh? I think I know just who to call on then. Is one of those people the owner of Mamar? You got that right. He'll probably grumble the whole way here, though. But I'm also thinking of asking the shopkeeper at Liberal Boutique. That makes sense. She did used to work as a maid over in Bose, after all. I believe she's been helping set up the festival recently. We should be able to find her somewhere around the school. A maid? I bet she'll be great at baking. Then for a third participant, we should see if we can talk to the woman in charge of Logport's Live Food Fondiem. You said she'd be in the capital today, right? Yeah, something like that. Heard she's got a stall over by Aramis' front gate. I have a feeling we can expect some good stuff from her. She sounds perfect, but do we have any ideas on who the 4th participant should be? Can I make a suggestion? There's someone I've been hoping to meet for a while now. I believe I saw him in a magazine once. I've been curious ever since. His name is Dune from the Center Marsh. Oh, hey, the guy. Oh, I know him from Gateau de Dune. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to get an invitation like this. Your enthusiasm for the culinary arts never ceases to amaze me, Van. However, I've heard he's closed up shop for the moment. You might just have to search around for him. No problem, I have a feeling I know where to look. Heard he used to run around with some gangs, so I'm sure I can still get in contact with a few of his old buddies. If we sniff around their usual hangouts, we'll find the guy in no time. I see, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to look. Well, if you don't mind going out of your way, I'd certainly appreciate it. I guess that makes 4. If we can get them all to agree, then it'll be case closed. Yeah, we should get moving. Here's hoping you find only success.
Okay.
Yeah.
Time to get to work.
Sweets.
Oh, if it isn't Aaron, the rest of Arkwright Solutions. Thanks again for all your help back in Longport. Life of Fondian, right? Never expected to see you in the capital. Yeah, what are the chances? So, why exactly are you in the capital? Just my skills, of course. I want to see how far my Kowloon hotel training can take me, whether it'll let me sink or swim with the capital's foodie scene. So I figured I could use the school festival as a little test. I'm sure you'll have people falling all over you in no time, Meijin. I mean, I don't think anyone can resist your cooking. Well, sounds like your sister's got faith in you at least. I'll probably grab a bite later if that's alright. See you then? Of course, you won't regret it. Don't know why I wouldn't let me bring up the topic before. Is that really what happened? How terrible. I'd like to give you all a hand, but I'm not sure it'd be alright for someone from Longport to participate. It should be fine. I mean, I was the only one who recommended you anyway. Yeah, sweets shouldn't be a problem for the former Teji Chushi of Kowloon Hotel, right? That's for sure. My sister's gonna sweep the competition. Oh, you. Well, if you really think I can be of help, I'll gladly do my part. Thanks. We'll see you at the contest then.
Let's roll, gang.
Yo, dude.
Let me
The
ask you
sweets.
Get drunk. What, are you freaking kidding me? The Edith Sweets contest is a battlefield that every patissier worth his salt tries to work his way into. There's no way someone like me should be taking part. My technique's just not up to it. He's taking this more seriously than I expected. Look, I understand how you feel, but you've been doing pretty well, don't you think? Gateau de Dune is even showcased in the magazine recently. I mean, sure, but listen, if we don't find enough participants, the event's going to suffer a huge setback. Just think of it as a lucky break, yeah? And couldn't this be your chance to scope out the competition? Yeah, this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Well, I guess you're right. Alright, you got me. I'll just have to throw my best at him. I should also be able to brush on my skills in the meantime. Sounds good. We'll see you at the competition then.
Yeah.
Sweat, sweat, sweat.
Then let's head over.
Nope, I should have just gone to my Marbu. Freaking. This is close enough. Ah, grumble, grumble, grumble. Come on, Grandpa. Okay, Pumpkin.
Let me ask you something.
So that's what happened, huh? Sounds like some real bad luck. But you know that contest of theirs is only for the best of the best in the business, right? To think you believe my skills are up to par. Well, as much as I appreciate the thought, I really don't think it's the sort of place the owner of a simple bistro belongs. Listen, I get what you're trying to say, but with the way things are now, the contest isn't even going to happen this year. That's just not enough participants. What if I put it like this? If those girls heroes found out that you got to take place in such a prestigious competition, standing among the very best in the industry, don't you think they'd be proud?
No.
Maybe it's my own personal bias speaking, but I'm really a big fan of all the food you make. I think you'd be a great addition to the contest. Yeah, me too. Sheesh, you sure are making it hard to refuse. Taking on such a big job so suddenly would really put me in a bind, though. But I know Yume's looking forward to this festival for a while now. Guess I don't mind doing it for her. Alright, you can count me in. Something tells me he's way more excited than he looks. Great, we'll see you at the contest then. Yeah,
Like, better do it for you. The baby.
Let's do this.
Where's the last person? Victor. Dune.
Yep.
What else did it say?
What's next? Objective set. Objective set.
What did it say? Who the fuck else did it say?
Let's do this. Off we go.
Oh, the maid. The maid.
Ah, yeah, the maid.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking. What is the LeBron Boutique then? There's the LeBron Boutique, but it won't let me
Oh.
go there.
Weird.
Here goes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, what?
Here goes.
Maybe she's already here? I don't know.
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
What? What?
That the girl, like,
Mommy, Daddy, hurry.
There's no green. There's no other green anywhere.
oh.
Confused.
Oh my.
Sounds like someone from the front gate. Did something happen? Check it out. So something tells you to be a real pain.
Hello, everyone. I was just making a quick stop to partake in the festivities. The students have chosen a different approach this time around.
Holy crap! It's really him. President Grandpa sure knows how to work up a crowd. I didn't realize he was an Aramis alumnus. Who knew my school was so prestigious? Huh? Dad never told me he was going to stop by. Wait, now that I think about it, Ren was hinting at something earlier. Was this it? Oh, it looks like Renee pulled one over on me again. Well, what do you want to do? Want to go talk to him? I don't care either way. Perhaps he would have been more inclined if he'd bothered to tell me he was coming. Your call. Didn't realize she was in her rebellious phase. Well, I guess we don't have that much more time to kill. Be meeting up with everyone else pretty soon. Who else are in their conversation topics have changed? Just gonna... There we go.
Ah.
No?
No, it was there. Auburn District.
No, I need to go here.
Oh.
What the? What?
Let's do this.
Welcome to the Aramis Academy Festival.
You need your coffee fix? Look no further.
I heard they're going to have a live performance.
There she is.
Got a question for you.
Sports clubs have
She was actually in the school.
Okay.
You don't have enough participants for your contest. Well, I'd be more than happy to help you all. That was easy. Kind of figured it'd take a little more convincing. As a proprietor of the Liberal Boutique, I simply have no reason to refuse. After all, it would make for a wonderful opportunity to introduce others to the flavors of Liberal. I'm sure my experience as a maid will do much to aid me as well. With your permission, I would be honored to take the chance to show everyone my skill. Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing what you make. Great. We'll see you later then. Looks like we've rounded up all the participants. Let's go report back to Andalusia.
Let's roll, gang. Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
Hey, we're back, and we managed to get all 4 participants. Really? It would appear you've arrived just in time for introductions. Yeah, I came like you told me to. I must say, this is quite the lineup. First off, I'd like to thank you all for joining us in such sudden request. Aren't you the owner of Mom Mart? And you're the one from that restaurant over in Longport. Oh, and you're that patissier Mr. Holland's been about. Blueberry. I'm just smelling something sweet, and sweet smells don't usually come off of you. They come off of her. Yeah. To think it even convinced the proprietor of a Liberal Boutique to join as well. I have no doubt this will be a competition for the ages. I know we're only filling in for the big leagues, but I'll make sure to give it my all. Yes, I shall do my utmost to succeed. This is going to be one hell of a contest, that's for sure. I heartily agree. Well, since we're running out of time, why don't we get started on the prep? I'll be distributing materials to each of you. Oh, before I forget, Arclight Solutions, once again, I thank you all for your help. The event will begin shortly, so please see your way to the designated location. Roger that. Following a quick debriefing session and a short rehearsal, preparations were made to begin the event. Once everyone was ready, the curtains were finally raised on Aramis's Sweets contest. My apologies for keeping you all waiting. Welcome once more to the Battle of the Patissiers, the Eat of the Sweets contest. This time, however, we plan to present you to a new version of our competition, the Aramis Sweets contest. Oh, you made it. Yeah, just barely. I heard that Grandpa's going to be making some sweets. I'm super excited to taste them. You're right, he is. Let's make sure to cheer him on. I'm sure Victor will have no issue winning the judges over. You don't get to call him Dad. Thanks for giving me a heads up about the contest starting. And yes, I'm ready to report. And sorry you had to remind me to do my job. Got a little distracted by all the booths. That's alright. I'm just glad you made it in time. And now, without further ado, allow me to introduce the first round of our contest. Our beginning theme will be a sweet fit for students. Those judging the contest this time will be a few of Aramis students as well as some recent alumni. I got all this shit set up. I bet I should be judging every dish. As both the former student council president and representative of the graduates, I will do all that I can to act as a strict and impartial judge. Well, I'm just glad to be here. But don't worry, I take the quality of my sweets super seriously. I'll make sure to judge them well. I look forward to seeing what everyone decides to make. Oh, you just got to the meat of it now. You just got to the meat of the blueberry. You got, like, your mouth is just bursting with blueberry goodness now. I can smell the bursting goodness. Yeah, I bet you're over just loving life. It's just bursting with that blueberry goodness. Like, you just got a mouthful of blueberries. I just got hit with the super blueberry. Am I right? Yeah, burst of the goodness. She's so mad that I can smell everything. Honestly, I don't really know much about sweets, though. Not sure why I was chosen for all this. Why don't you just quit then? That way I can give everyone perfect scores. I'm sure that'll give my transcript a boost. What the heck are you mumbling about? Odette certainly seems excited. Oh man, I wanted to be a judge too. Yeah, I wish they would have asked me. No kidding, just the smell's making me hungry. The two contestants with the highest scores in the first round will earn the right to participate in the finals. And with that, let us proceed to introducing the contestants and their desserts. She better win. First, coming all the way from the borough to share with us its flavors, we have Lila. Hello everyone, it's wonderful to meet you. The dish I prepared today is my flowery gelato. It uses the essence of one of Libero's edible flowers to create a fragrant and sweet treat. Please enjoy. Made from Libero, huh? Never expected someone like that to be participating. The judges gorged themselves on gelato. This is delicious, and the floral scent is simply remarkable. Oh, you're right, and the texture's great too. That's not to mention how light the aftertaste is. The aroma isn't overpowering either. Yeah, I guess it's alright. The ingredients seem to balance each other out pretty well. Honestly, you could probably serve this at some high-class restaurant. She sounds so confident. Has she been a judge before? Although the flavor is indeed rather elegant, it's likely to prove displeasing to those who find the scent of flowers unappealing. Hey, fuck off. You're a dickhead. I kill you. Well, there you have it. Let's continue with our next contestant. His shop spent its fair share of time in the spotlight recently. Please welcome the owner of Gâteau de Dune. I'm really not used to this kind of attention, man. But anyway, let me introduce what I cooked up for you all. Here is my orange peel cannoli. It's a recipe I'm pretty proud of. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into these things. So you brats better enjoy them. I don't want to eat anything that's bloody, sweaty, or salty tears. The judges chow down on the cannoli. Oh my, the outside itself is so crispy, but the inside is light and airy. And the bits of orange peel add so much flavor. The elasticity of the dough is simply perfect. It feels like I could eat thousands of them. This cannoli thing's got kind of a strange shape, honestly, but I guess it's alright. It should probably be a little sweeter, though. The fact that it's not is one of its strong points. You're a loser. You can jump off a bridge. Now, contestant, I'm sure you all gourmets out there know just who this bistro legend is. He's Victor, owner of Mamar Bistro in Old Town. Nice, looks like it's Victor's turn. Good luck, Grandpa. Is that my you, may I hear? This one's for you, Princess. Well, here's my caramel pudding. It's flan. From a box. On a plate. Here you go. It may look simple, but I'll have you know I made this with only the most quality of ingredients. Fresh from the box. I hope it's to your liking. The judges pigged out on the caramel pudding. The caramel flavor is so... Oh. There's the burst of blueberry again. I heard that big suck. I smelled the big suck. You're just over there enjoying it, all of a sudden, blueberries. Caramel flavor is so gentle, it's amazing. And the pudding's so soft, too. If we had this in our cafeteria, I'd eat it every day, and you'd get fat. I've never had caramel pudding this rich before. It's sweet, but still somehow fresh and unique. I've been to Mamar a bunch. This pudding's my favorite thing on their menu. Can't argue with that. I try to get some every time I stop by. It's a pretty classic dessert. Now let us continue. Our fourth and final contestant is all the rage in Longport. She's the owner of Lai Fu Fondien, the one and only Mei Jin. It's a pleasure. I'm hoping to share a special treat with you all today. This is my emerald manto. Both the dough and the sauce are made from an original blend of black tea. However, the inside may still be a bit hot. Be careful when taking a bite. Someone's growling. You got this, Mei Jin. The judges munched a bit of manto. I've never tasted anything like this. So, this is a delicacy from the East. It's so warm and tasty, the flavor's really addictive too. Black tea and dough, huh? That's a pretty interesting combination. I'm sure you'd have to have years of experience to make something this good. The taste is a little unusual, but it's far from bad. I'm sure this could be pretty popular outside the East too. That's what I was going to say. It's not only delicious, it's also unique. I think they'd sell it really well if you opened up a store here in the capital. Looks like the evaluations have all been tallied. I will now proceed to the announcement of the results of the first round. The two contestants that will advance to the finals are... Victor and Mei Jin. Oh, come on. Look at Lila. She's so pretty.
Because that should be the deciding. Oh no.
Atmosphere is important when dining out. Okay? You wouldn't want some hunchback ass Quasimodo bringing you your goddamn food. Yeah, well, you should. A restaurant is only as appealing as both the food and the atmosphere. Okay? Staring at a pretty girl while eating can enhance the flavors tenfold. And if she happens to feed it to you, 20-fold. I'd pay her to feed me.
I'm sure you would.
Great job, Grandpa. Thank you very much. Damn, knew it was a shot in the dark, but I still got my hopes up. Guess I really do have to work on my technique. Well, I suppose allowing everyone to have a little taste of the world was enough for me. So, those are the results, huh? They really put their backs into making all that. They sure did. Still, having to stand by while they ate it all was torture. Damn, should have asked them to make me more... Should have asked them to make me one of the judges. Well, it certainly looks like you all are enjoying yourselves. Yeah, but I kind of wish I could get a few tastes of those treats. I figured that's what you'd say. And that's why I thought of another way to offer my thanks for your help. No way. You can't mean... Yes. He's the finalist judge. But, here's the sadness. That means he only gets to taste 2 treats, not 4 treats. No. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Holland and the beloved owner of Andalusia and last year's contest winner. He'll be participating with our contestants. And last but not least, I would introduce our new judges. That's an interesting lineup. What a wide-ranging selection. Our first judge, he helps from the shadows, but can be lured out with a sweet treat or two. Van Arkwright. Damn, I'm going to end up owing Holland big time for this, aren't I? You got this, Van. I don't think I've ever seen him so happy. I'm sure he'll want a picture of this. Next in our roster, she's short, cute, and the very definition of a calming influence, Miss Toa. She is both short and cute. Is that really what people think of me? Yes. You're small. You're beautiful. You got an ass for the ages. You're perfect. Long hair, too. I have the long locks. I hope she manages to enjoy herself for once. She's always working so hard. And our third judge is a very special guest from the world of Orville film. He's a celebrated director you all know and love. He puts boobs on the screen and keeps your eyes glued. It's Gotti! And also in attendance is the woman who received the Best Actress Award in Tharbad's last film festival, Nina Fenley. You sure picked an interesting group to judge all this. This will be one hell of a contest, no doubt. Yes, I agree. And personally, I'm really looking forward to seeing what everyone makes. Didn't expect to see those two here. How come they get to judge and I don't? And finally, we managed to procure a last-minute addition all the way from the Basel Institute of Science. He's the mastermind behind such inventions as the T-phone and a number of other contributions to the society as well. Professor Cronkite. Sweets are okay, I guess. Using a contest to determine superiority in the culinary arts seems a bit strange, in my opinion. Taste differs from individual to individual. Young's as critical as ever, I assume. Now, let us proceed to the main event. The theme for this final round is classic confections. Let's see what our contestants have cooked up. First up is our former champion and the proprietor of Andalusia, Mr. Holland. It seems I have the honor of going first today. Theme is classic confections. I've prepared a tried and true creation of mine, possibly my most masterful to date. Behold, the pistachio spring soiree. So he's planning on adding it to their menu. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Holland's always coming up with new desserts. Judges partook in the cake, savoring its elegant flavors. Wow, the pistachios really got a full-bodied taste. Love me a sugar rush. The acidity of the berries mixed with the sweetness of the chocolate. Yeah, this is a pretty solid combo. Honestly, it sort of reminds me of the time I spent here at Aramis. Bittersweet memories of spring. Well, I think Mr. Arkwright said everything that needs saying. I suppose if I were to add anything myself, I'd say it's really rich, yet light on the tongue. I certainly wouldn't mind having seconds. This cake is crazy delicious. Someone remind me to call this guy for catering later. Both the taste and the texture are of great quality, too. I can tell a lot of passion went into making this. All the flavors have achieved a sensible harmony. I believe it would pair rather nicely with coffee. Great. Yeah, he's so excited. Yes, it's well cooked. Next up, we have Victor of Mamar. Oh, that's... I'll admit, it's a bit tough following such a celebrated professional, but it's my orange pie. Well, anyway, I've prepared my homemade tart tatin for you all. Both my daughter and granddaughter grew up eating this. It's a pretty popular dessert in our household. Hey, we've had that before. Yeah, I remember it being really good. I'm starting to crave some myself. The judges tried a few bites of the tart, reveling in the taste. Phew, I don't even know where to start. Isn't this cheating, Victor? You already had my taste buds in a chokehold. The caramelized apples are simply delectable. The pastry itself is crispy, but slightly moist as well. I can tell plenty of attention was paid to perfecting every detail. Oh, a single bite reminds me of warm and welcoming family. Yes, it most definitely does. However, it still manages to taste like a luxurious dessert. Delicious doesn't even begin to describe it. I suppose it's not terrible. You can tell the chef took great care in selecting his ingredients. I'm sure Esmeralda and Catra would find the taste compelling. Well, it doesn't suck. We have our final contestant, Laifu Fandian's Meijin. I thought long and hard about what classic affections meant to me, and I came up with this. Goop on a plate with some sugar. It's a special pudding made so that it doesn't stick to your plate, your chopsticks, or even your teeth. I call it Snowball Sambujan. I developed it while I was still working at Kowloon Hotel. I've never seen this version before. I wonder how it tastes. I'm excited to see their reactions. Oh, sugar rush. The judges sampled the pudding in attempting to identify the new flavors. The egg seems creamier than usual. It really melts in your mouth, too. This is way different from other sambujan I've had. I've never seen this before, but it tastes great. I think white egg yolk really earns the spotlight here. You can tell that the chef really excels in Eastern technique. She must be a true master of her skill. It's a work of art. This is really a one-of-a-kind taste. I'm so glad I was able to try such a delicacy. The mixture of ingredients has created a rather unique taste. Perhaps the field of cooking does have depth after all. Well, those are all the sweets we've prepared for today. Judges, if you would please write down the dish you feel is the best out of all three. They all look so delicious. Yeah, and Van had such a way of describing them. I almost started drooling just from listening to him. You're right. He seemed really passionate about them all. I get passionate about the trading card games and the anime and stuff. And the boobs. He'd probably make a killing as a gourmet reporter. I'm so excited. What do you think Van's going to choose? They were all pretty freaking good. It'll be hard to pick just one. But since this is a contest and I have to make a choice, Andalusia's Pistachio Spring Soiree, Victor's Homemade Tarte Tatin, and Meijin's Snowfall Sambujan. Which one should I vote for? Alright, I made my choice. They had me at Lady. Oh, don't judge me. She's gonna win because of me. Welcome back, man. What are you doing over here? Aren't you still one of the judges? Yeah, but I already turned in my vote. Should be fine to watch the announcement from here. Thank you for your patience, everyone. It's now time for the final results to be revealed. After a fierce battle, the crown goes to Laifu Fondant Snowball Sambujan. Hey, that's the one I voted for. I guess you really do have a great taste. I'm interested to hear how you managed to concoct such a unique taste. You could get points for its artistry alone. Thank you very much. I'm just glad that my skills still hold up. Guess I'll have to just take the loss. Congratulations. I suppose losing was inevitable. And as for our grand prize, the winner will receive 1 year's supply of the highest quality fruit and eggs sourced all the way from Orid. Oh, I need the eggs. To thank them for their hard work, the other two contestants received rewards as well. And with that, Aramis Sweets contest came to a close after finding a roaring success. Although Van and the others took a moment to talk with Yume and Victor, they all eventually split up to enjoy the rest of the festival. The Restival. That was a really great contest. Yes, you two did wonderful work. Well, we certainly couldn't have done it without your help. I have to say, I'm quite impressed that you managed to bring together so many talented chefs on such short notice. I'd like to thank you again for all your hard work you've done. I'll make sure to deposit the payment as promised. Sounds good to me. Well, I think I've had my fill of the school festival for now. Don't you think it's a little early to head back? There's still lots of places we haven't been. We should try and take a look around. Alright, after you.
All in a day's work. Reward deposited.
CP plus 7 recovering allies. Interesting. Alright. With that, we are done. Till next time, everybody.
Next time.